windy afternoon.
We're on our way. The Danny Ford Tour, the Razorback Express.
Here's Crabtree on the CB telling us which way to go here. You see us lined up in the rearview mirror. The wind's really whipping around. That wind's strong enough to blow away a small dog. Look out, Emily. Go get it. Coach Ford's over there talking to some of the guys at the hangar. He knows they have a choice of buying a Razorback hat or a Ole Miss hat or something like that down the line. He wants to make sure which one they get. Well, here we go now. Look at those mosquitoes on the windshield. I tell you, the mosquitoes down there are so big they require a tail number on them. Well, maybe not quite that big. Anyway, we're on our way to the bank at Lake Village. I mean, after all, if you're going to raise funds for the Razorback Foundation, you might as well start at the bank. Simmons First State Bank, Lake Village. The first person we see there, Cliff House, plaid shirt, former Razorback great. Cliff was an All-American linebacker in 1969. It was very clear from the beginning that Danny Ford has never in his life met a stranger. Bill Gray in the plaid shirt there, Associate Athletic Director. Channel 6 out of Greenville, Mississippi. Covering the action. And the action included Athletic Director Frank Boyle, Harold Horton, a recruiting coordinator for the University of Arkansas, and, of course, the brand-new head coach, Danny Ford. People were signing up for door prizes to be given away and having refreshments, too. And it was time for Frank to talk.
Enthusiasm and success go together. There's more enthusiasm right now in Arkansas than I've seen in a long time. There's two or three reasons for it. One is moving to the SEC. You people down here are blessed to be closer to all the games that we played than anybody ever before. We're excited about it, but we've got work to do. This transition period of moving up to be competitive in the SEC is so important. This year, when we played Alabama, they wanted to do the game on pay cable. I didn't think there was any money in pay cable. I didn't want to start a practice of having our games on pay cable, not come to the games alive. And so the pressure came on Monday from all the people in Alabama saying, we're going to hard W. We're going to put this game on. We can't get tickets in the lot. And so I said, well, we're going to make an exception. A one-time exception. We're going to have pay-per-view. You know that game broke all records of in Alabama or pay-per-view sporting events or any event. It broke all records in Arkansas. And the people who promoted the game with 3 days of promotion paid us $83,000. Why? There was one reason. Because the Alabama people and the Arkansas people thought we were competing against each other at the same level. This transition period, we played Alabama in the Sugar Bowl twice. 2 great ball games against 2 of their national championship teams. But for the Alabama people to bring 11,000 people to Little Rock, and for us to take 8,000 over there, which we're going to have to do and hopefully we do next year, we've got to be competitive. And to be competitive, we need your help. We need your help.
Well, I think Frank got the point across. And then we headed on, leaving Lake Village and headed to McGee. Big reception awaiting us there. We'll talk about that and show you pictures when we come back. Moving on the Danny Ford Razorback Express Tour. Second stop, McGee. The high school. What a proud tradition they have there. Now, that may be a long way away from Fayetteville, or Little Rock even, but they are Razorback supporters, as you will see. There's Coach Ford meeting the county extension agents there, that county. What county is that? I forget. He's fixing to meet one of the greatest running backs in Arkansas history, Dickie Morton. The guy that rushed for 271 yards against Baylor in one game still holds the one-game net yardage record at the university. Coach Broyle's coming up to point Dickie Morton out to Coach Ford. There's Dickie coming up here with black hair. There he is. Now let's try to run him down. Not an easy man to run down at one time. There's a difference, isn't there? Are you still a Razorback fan? Oh, yeah. I got four. They may be bigger, but I don't think they're fast.
I got a few laying out here of where they're going to be going.
All-American from 1969, Cliff Powell. He now is president of this club in McGee. Cliff, of course, did a great job. He's a great Razorback rooter and supporter, and he urges everybody else to do the same thing. And there was a big crowd on hand to hear Danny Ford talk. Cliff introduced him. Danny got up and said a few words.
So I don't want to be too long, but I won't be long enough. I'll stay here if you want to go home. And we've had a lot of help to get here so far. We had a nice train drive down, and we had a group of people called the Rolling Hog, and I got to introduce y'all guys, and ladies and men and all. I guess we had 7 RVs meet at the airport. They don't go all throughout the week with us. So if you'll stand up, most of them are from Fort Smith area.